Hey friends, Leslie from A Friend to Knit With. Welcome to episode 70 of my knitting channel. Today is December 16th. It is a Tuesday and is it the 17th? No, it's the 16th. And we are coming up very quickly to Christmas Day. So hopefully you guys have, checked everything off your list and are sitting knitting. I'm not, but maybe you are. So I hope that for you. In the last episode, I mentioned that Babylon would love to gift one of my viewers a do-it-yourself bag. This is the one I put together, I sewed. And so I will announce that in just a bit. I'm super excited for you. And for those that didn't win, I have a little gift for you too. So settle in. I'm just going to be pretty quick. I don't have much to show you as far as knits. Libby is coming back on Friday, and so we're going to film again together. She's working on her second sleeve on her no frills, and I think she's going to have it finished. She already bought the next pattern for, so as knitters, when you're finishing up, you're already thinking on to the next one. So that's where she is. So she will be back on the next episode. What I'm wearing, this I made a few years ago, 3 probably. This is the Lento, and don't recall the name, or her name, the designer's name, but I will have everything linked below. I held 2 All You Knit Is Love yarns together. That's a yarn shop in Barcelona. I held their Boca with their Murmur, and I absolutely adored this combination. Their Boca has 25% cashmere goat in it, and then their mohair has 28% silk. So it's a nice combination. The two just balanced each other right I have it next to skin, and I'm pretty good, except for my neck lately. I have been very sensitive to these sweaters on my neck. So scarves, I love a good scarf. So anyhow, let's get on to what's off of my needles. Only one little thing, but it's not so little. I have not blocked these yet, but I did put them on my sock blockers. I have linked these in the past. I'll probably link them again for you if you are interested in sock blockers. But I finally made a pair of socks that I think will fit my feet nicely. Not only fit, but the comfort. I have mentioned before that I could feel all those stitches on the bottom of my feet, all those purl stitches, and I thought they were completely uncomfortable. But I think that these are gonna work. It feels very nice. A few viewers, many I think, mentioned going to a US0 needle. That's what they did for their princess feet. And so that's what I did. I was very hesitant, but they actually went pretty quickly. And the stitches, even unblocked, they're just really really nice stitches. So I think that's the ticket. So I made the same size I would have made if I made them on, I used to use a US2. The only thing I did that a viewer did recommend, and I so appreciated it, it was to cast on with the US2, knit 2 rows, and then change to the US0 and knit the 2 rows in the rib on the US2, and then continue in the rib on the US0, and then, just forge on. And I am so excited. And I love this color combination. I used a Viking fiber yarn that, this color is everything to me. It is their Torg sock. This is it. And this is the Letter Olsen, I believe it says. I don't know where my glasses are, but I will have it linked below. But love this yarn. It's a great sock yarn, and I think they have other weights of yarn. But yes, I am just thrilled with these. The stripe color is a linen quill. I wanted red, but I don't have much red in my stash. If any, just don't have any red. I had one little ball that was a Woolies yarn. So I didn't have enough to put, the weight to put in here. So I used my linen quill. I love it. And then I did the little stripe here, which it's great, but then you just have more tails to weave in. I don't know if I'll do that again, but it was fun and I like the way it looks. I used True Crew sock set by Summer Lee, and this was a pretty recent pattern release. So you get 3 patterns in one. That was my inspiration for the toe. I did the sock club heel, just the regular heel flap, when you slip it. Slip knit, then you purl back. I did that for the heel. So I did not do the True Crew sock set heel. Yes, I am thrilled that I have a pair of socks that I will probably wear and love. And the only thing I would have done differently, make them higher, because I want to wear them with my boots and they just hit right at my boot. I want it to come higher. But I'll wear these with sneakers and things like that too. So anyhow, that's my only finished object. What's on my needles is, I mentioned this in the last one, but I finally can get going on it because I had to wait for my son to come over so he could try it on, and it does fit. I'm really pleased with the fit. So this is the Zipper Man Light by Petite Knit, and I am using Knitting for Olive Heavy Merino. I love this for a sweater for him. My husband would not like this yarn at all. It's pretty rustic, and I probably don't want a sweater in this either. It's very rustic, but my son wants it. So my other son wants one too. So I will probably use the same yarn. It feels fine when I'm knitting with it, but it is pretty rustic, It's not that soft, is all I'm saying. So anyhow, I can move forward with that. And yeah, it was torture waiting for him to come over. I tried to go to his office. You just have to try this on. I think he was like, Mom, no, I will come over this weekend. So anyhow, I am excited it fits, and my goal was to finish it by the end of the year. I don't think I will. I have so much to do for Christmas. I really just started shopping. I don't know what's my problem has been, but I have been putting it off for a while. Okay, before I go on to the gift, I want to talk a little bit about the Advent that Monarch Knitting put together. So I have only ever done one other Advent, knitting Advent, and it was with Gina from Skein Cocaine, and I loved opening up my minis every day. Hers was minis. The colors were amazing, but I will use them now for socks, but I haven't used that yarn. Gina, I love you, but I just haven't used that yarn. I will. It's in my stash. I definitely will at some point. But I felt like I really didn't need a lot more yarn in my stash. If you are someone that needs yarn in your stash, it's really fun to do, but I just feel like I have a lot of yarn. So Monarch's was just different. And I know Anne, who owns the shop, she has been to Pittsburgh. Weird story. Her husband's friends with my sister's husband. Very small world. And then she came to Pittsburgh because her daughter lives here. So I met up with her and knit a year ago or so. And so she owns the shop in Carmel, California. And so this is her Advent. And just this in itself was day one. So exciting. So I'm just going to go quickly through the things that I have opened so far up until day 16, and I'll show you, because in the future, if you're interested, put it on the list for next year. First of all, this is like the cutest ever. She wrote a little thing about every gift she gives. She has like why it's great and meaningful. This is the Maker's Caddy, and it's the just right mini tote to corral your whips and the little tools you'll collect as you open each day's surprise. The stand open shape and pockets keep everything tidy, perfect for cozy couch side stitching all season. So I think I've already decided I want to put this in my car because I think it would just be so great. This one side has one big pocket, and then there are 2 pockets in here. So this will stay in my car with the things that I keep in the car, because I always have things on the go in the summer in the car projects. So decided that's this. Now I don't remember exactly the days, but I'm just going to go through the things that I have received so far. This is the fan shell fingering weight sock yarn. Yeah, new socks. Love this color. It's like perfect for me. So that's going to be on my needles soon. The 3 minis, or 4, I have 4 minis so far that I have opened. Oh, really yummy colors. Such my color combo too. These are the pine cone minis. Love all the colors. She writes a little something about how important the color is to her and what it reminds her of over on the West Coast. So that is a really fun thing. Some tea, some peppermint tea, which is just my favorite. This dishcloth with little sheep on it. The little note gift cards, a whole stack of just these really darling E. Francis gift cards. 85 in here. That's a lot of little gifts with little cards. Let's see. Okay, remember back in the day I was making library cards, and one of my viewers actually at Rhinebeck gave me a big stack of her library cards, and I still am using them, but now I have official needle check out cards. I mean, right? So wherever you group all your needles together, I like to do it with my interchangeable needles, so then I know where are those tips. Oh yeah, it's on that project. These are amazing. Came with a little pen. Let's see what else is in here. Stitch holders, gingerbread man. I have I have them on Charlie's sweater though. So there's a gingerbread man, and there's a little cupcake progress keeper somewhere around here. Oh, right there. That's what I've knit since Sunday, since he tried it on. So those are very exciting. Little scissors. And these are all things, that you can keep in this bag in the car or wherever you are going to keep it in your house. Let's see. Other things. This beautiful tape measure. I'm trying to get it to focus. That's so pretty. And needle stoppers, needle protectors. And then today, there's also, of course, Eat, Sleep, Knit, and Repeat pad. And then today, this was so interesting. Never seen anything like it, but what she says, I didn't know what it was, but like I said, she gives a little card with exactly what it is and what you could use it for every time. It says a little organizational magic. I thought these were so clever. Attach one to a project as a reminder of the needle used. Such a knitting savior. So I'm trying to see this upside down. You put the little needle, the little light bulb stitch marker into the size that you used, and then you can attach that to the project. For instance, if you take, if you need that needle for another project, you just attach that. This is where the 9 needle went. This is brilliant. So I love those. Anyhow, I'm on day 16. That was day 16. And 17, they're all wrapped so beautifully. And then Happy Making on the back. Love it. And then these really fun little clips. I'm collecting all of those. I don't know what I'll use them for, but something for sure. And it goes up until the 24th. So very excited about that. So if you are, interested in one at any time, keep Monarch Knitting in the back of your head because Anne just does an amazing job. All right, on to the Babylon bag. First of all, I've mentioned these in the past. If you are new here and don't know about it, it is a do-it-yourself kit. And I made this back in the summer, July or August. I loved it. This leather is amazing. I can't say enough about this. So I use it as, a bag or a project bag. But I usually always have my knitting with me, so it's usually my purse and my project all in one, wherever I go. So I can just whip out my needles and get a few stitches in wherever I am. And Babylon wanted to give one to one of my viewers. And the winner of that, I had Libby pick. I couldn't figure it out. This was another reason this stalled me because I wanted to get here by the 10th. But I could not find the random YouTube picker. So Libby did it for me. So it chose Tie Dye Diva, and that is Trisha. Congratulations, you have won. So please reach out to me and I will make sure that Babylon gets your bag to you. It's really great. You can choose any on the site, but they also, you guys, have given a discount code. So if you're interested in one, they still have 30% off site-wide, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but I think it was going through this month. And then I have an extra 10%. If you use friend 10, you can get an extra 10%. And always when gifts are given, I just want everyone. I'm still going through the comments, you guys. I so appreciate all the comments. So thank you so much. I will reply to each and every one. I just really appreciate you guys. And I'm always like, I just want to give everyone that. Why can't everyone win? So I can do a little something, and since it is winter, but these have been my lifesaver. This one still has water in it from last night. And these are the warmfriend. There are many, many hot water bottle cover patterns out there. Beautiful ones. This is just a really quick, and if you've made a friend to friend, this is using your leftover yarn from that. They are great. I put these in my bed before I get in it, and then I like to sleep in a cold room with a cozy bed. So I throw it in there before, and Libby uses it when she's home. I put it on my husband's side just so he won't complain how cold the room is, because I like it super cold. And he's too cold. He's bald. So I think all the heat goes out of his head. But so I put them in the beds, and they just are a lifesaver. I love this yarn because it is machine washable and dryable. And these are all just with leftover yarn. It's Hugh and Me from the Friend to Friend shrugs. And it's great. You don't have to spend much time on it or money. So I would love to gift that pattern to everyone. And if you are interested, the download will be below. Let's make it warmfriend. Just that'll be the coupon code. And we will go, I'm going to hopefully upload this by tomorrow, the 17th, or today, maybe I can get it uploaded. So let's go till Christmas Eve. All right. So 24th of December, and use the code warmfriend if you want that pattern. So I hope that is a nice consolation prize for those that didn't win. And if not, remember, you can get this at a discounted rate using friend 10. And yes, all right, back to all of your holiday wrapping and celebrating and baking. I hope you're baking up a storm. I haven't done anything. No, I really haven't. I don't know what I've been doing, but I'm going to get on it. So enjoy, you guys. Thanks so much for visiting, and I will see you very soon. All right. Take care. Bye.